Today's football news brings three unbelievable stories, all about Real Madrid, Liverpool, and PSG updates so shocking you'll say, this can't be real. First story, Real Madrid are reportedly planning a swap deal with Liverpool that's nothing short of outrageous. Second story, a unique Liverpool midfielder has been analyzed in a new report and they're calling him almost a false nine. Third story, PSG are set to tie down one of their biggest stars to a massive new deal, completely shutting down his Liverpool dream. Stay tuned till the end, because the final update is a real game-changer. Real Madrid planning outrageous Liverpool swap deal involving unique midfielder, it simply cannot happen. Real Madrid are planning a mind-boggling swap deal with Liverpool involving Ryan Gravenberch and Eduardo Camavinga, according to a report in the Catalan media, but Team Talk believes that it is a rumor that neither the Anfield faithful nor the Santiago Bernabeu loyals should believe. Camavinga has been making the transfer gossip pages lately, with Liverpool among the clubs said to be keen on the Real Madrid midfielder. The France international is struggling to get into Xabi Alonso's starting lineup after a spell on the sidelines with injury, and that has sparked interest from the defending Premier League champions. According to transfer journalist Graham Bailey and TBR, Liverpool are eyeing a move for Camavinga, who is also the subject of interest from Manchester City and Chelsea. Notices has reported that there are voices at Madrid calling for the departure of Camavinga. While noting that Eduardo Camavinga is a player with a unique profile and is a valuable asset, the report has claimed that Real Madrid are considering a change. The Spanish and European giants want to replace Camavinga with Liverpool and Netherlands international midfielder Gravenberch and have studied a possible exchange deal. Madrid are aware of Liverpool's historic interest in Aurélien Tchouaméni, but the France international is considered untouchable and non-transferable. Tchouaméni is an essential piece in Madrid's midfield, but Los Blancos believe that Liverpool will accept Camavinga instead for Gravenberch and view the 22-year-old, who can also operate as a left-back, as a bargaining chip. Camavinga has been on the books of Madrid since 2021 and is under contract at Los Blancos until the summer of 2029. During his time at the Santiago Bernabeu so far, the French youngster has won La Liga and the Champions League twice each. Ryan Gravenberch, Eduardo Camavinga swap deal not happening. The rumor about a swap deal involving Gravenberch and Camavinga is one of the wildest you will read, and it is simply not going to happen. First of all, Notices is a Catalan publication, so one needs to question how they got such huge information from Real Madrid, whose rivalry with Barcelona is well documented and is probably the most intense in club football. Secondly, Alonso has spoken highly of Camavinga this season and has made it clear that he will get his chances. Alonso said about Camavinga on Madrid's official website on September 22 before the match against Levante, "I'm excited because he hasn't been with us for so long. I know him from having seen him play, but I'm looking forward to working with him. I think he has huge potential and lots of qualities. Within the collective project, there are individual projects, and he's one of them. What he's done so far is important, but he still has a long way to go. He's eager and motivated. Individually, he has very different qualities. From the sixth position, with his dribbling, he can get into the final third. He's not static, he's dynamic." In July, it was Alonso who told Camavinga to stay at Real Madrid and not leave amid offers from Premier League clubs, according to Cadena SR. Thirdly, Liverpool are planning to hand Gravenberch a new contract, sources have told Team Talk. Our transfer window, Dean Jones, has also said that Madrid are not actively pursuing a deal for the Dutch star. Jones said, "The links between Liverpool players and Real Madrid never seem to stop, but this is one deal that the Reds cannot contemplate." Sources in Spain don't believe this is a live pursuit yet, but the level of performance he is showing means such speculation cannot be ignored. A new contract has been mooted and that is something Liverpool are going to have to move forward with. It doesn't seem imminent, but after the saga they found themselves in with Trent, Salah and Van Dijk last season, it would be a big surprise if they do not tie him up pretty soon to stay committed beyond 2028. And finally, even if Madrid did consider sending Camavinga to Liverpool in exchange for Gravenberch, does anything really think that the Reds would accept it? Madrid may consider themselves the biggest club in the world and might believe that every player wants to play for them, but Liverpool are no mugs and do not sell players they want to keep. Los Blancos may not have any active interest in Gravenberch, but sources have told Team Talk that Madrid are certainly keen on Alexis Mac Allister. Mac Allister played in an unusual role for Argentina this week, and the Liverpool midfielder's performance has gone down well among the media. A Real Madrid playmaker was in action this week, and his international performance has also been raved about in the local media. Tottenham Hotspur have been linked with the Real Madrid gem, but it is hard to envisage the Spanish and European giants selling him. Madrid, though, will find it hard to sign a top Chelsea midfielder, with sources telling Team Talk's transfer correspondent, Fraser Fletcher, that the Blues are ready to offer him a new and improved contract. Poll: who is most likely to win the Champions League? Liverpool midfielder almost a false nine as Real Madrid Galacticos plan takes shape. Real Madrid's interest in Alexis Mac Allister has been further vindicated by the Liverpool midfielder's superb performance for Argentina against Puerto Rico on international duty, and Los Blancos manager Xabi Alonso will have been quietly impressed by how he adapted to a new role. Liverpool have some of the best players in the world, and Madrid are keen on snapping up a few of them. Real Madrid signed Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool at the end of last season and plan to secure the services of Ibrahima Konate as a free agent next summer when his current contract with the defending Premier League champions runs out. Ryan Gravenberch has also been linked with Real Madrid, and while sources have told Team Talk that it is not a live pursuit yet, we can confirm the Spanish and European giants' interest in Mac Allister. Team Talk's transfer insider, Dean Jones, reported on September 20 that Real Madrid's interest in Mac Allister is genuine, although Liverpool do not want to sell the midfielder in 2026. Los Blancos have long taken a shine to the Argentina international midfielder, with Sport claiming back in July that Mac Allister is one of the Galacticos that Madrid manager Xabi Alonso wants. There have been murmurs recently that Madrid have cooled their interest in Mac Allister because of his underwhelming performances for Liverpool in the opening weeks of the new season, but his display for Argentina is sure to have changed Los Blancos' minds. Granted, it was just Puerto Rico and it was just a friendly, but Mac Allister played a starring role in Argentina's 6-0 win at the Chase Stadium in Miami. Mac Allister started in a rather unfamiliar role on the left wing, as Argentina lined up in a 4-4-2 formation. The midfielder scored 2 goals, first in the 14th minute and then in the 36th minute, as the Argentine press was impressed. Sport noted that Mac Allister played almost like a false nine and could have scored more than the 2 goals that he did. The Argentine publication gave the Liverpool star 8 out of 10 in their player ratings and observed, he was almost a false nine, scoring 2 goals and having the potential to score a few more as well. All, too, gave Mac Allister 8 out of 10 and wrote, he was a frequent presence in the box and showed his impressive performance, an opportunistic header to deflect Nico Gonzalez's shot for the 1-0 lead, and then in goal-scoring mode to convert the third with a powerful finish. The best player in the midfield and on the team. Alexis Mac Allister focused on Liverpool now. Clarin rated Mac Allister's performance 9 out of 10 and observed, a brace to confirm his goal-scoring prowess, beyond his play. He's dangerous in the box. He has a clear touch and looks for the best option. There was further praise from Bola VIP, who noted, with 2 goals, he was the most decisive player in the match thanks to his efficiency and goal-scoring instinct. He scored 2 goals and cemented his position as the most successful midfielder of the Scaloni era. Amid all the praise and Madrid's interest in him, Mac Allister is not carried away and has made it clear on Instagram that he is focused on Liverpool now that the international break is over. Mac Allister wrote after the match, end of a positive tour with 2 goals. It's always a pleasure to spend a few days with the guys from Atafa selection. All focus now on at Liverpool and the team's upcoming matches. Liverpool will take on Manchester United at Anfield in the Premier League on Sunday, and Mac Allister will hope that his impressive performance for Argentina will have convinced manager Arne Slot to give him a place in the starting lineup. PSG move to Thai star branded both God and the Devil to massive new deal with Liverpool dream shut down. Paris Saint-Germain are to open talks over a new and improved deal for Bradley Barcola and 3 of his teammates, with Luis Enrique's determination to keep the divisive winger likely to put the brakes on confirmed interest from Liverpool in the star. The 23-year-old is regarded as one of the most talented young players in France, having established himself as a player of real quality since moving to the Parc des Princes from Lyon in the summer of 2023. Costing PSG a €45 million fee at the time, Barcola is contracted to the reigning European champions until 2028. During that time, Barcola has scored 29 goals and added 32 assists from 112 appearances, G/A every 1.83 appearances, and marking him as a player of serious threat to opponents. However, the signing of Kvaratskhelia in the January window has seen the 16 times capped France winger drop from being a regular in Luis Enrique's side to one being rotated. And with Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembélé, an indispensable member of the side, Barcola has had to fight for his place with another prodigious young talent in Desire Doué. That battle for a regular place, coupled with his sometimes frustrating lack of consistency, sparked an amusing anecdote from Enrique, who, in pleading for a better output from the star, said, "Today he is God and tomorrow he's the devil. Please, raise the level." Despite that, according to L'Equipe, the message from Enrique is clear. Per the French newspaper, PSG are now ready to offer Barcola a new deal that not only extends his stay, but also one that catapults his salary into among the club's biggest earners. And the winger is one of 4 players that PSG are hoping to offer fresh terms to, as the French champions look to nail down 4 of their most important stars and ward off interest from a series of top clubs. What Barcola extension means for Liverpool as interest is confirmed. Indeed, alongside Barcola, PSG are looking to offer fresh terms to Willian Pacho, Seny Mayalou and Fabian Ruiz, having held talks with the representatives of all 4 players and with the aim of extending their stays before the end of the current campaign. Moves to secure the extensions are being led by club president Nasser Al-Khelaifi and football advisor Luis Campos. For Barcola, the new deal will all but end speculation that a big money move away from the French capital was on the cards, and amid links to Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Liverpool, the latter, who reportedly see the player as a potential successor to Mo Salah. The Reds' interest in landing Barcola was recently confirmed by 4 sources, with Fabrizio Romano declaring the 22-year-old a dream target for Arnslot. Sky Sports journalist Sasha Tavaliri also claimed earlier this year that the Reds were ready to make a concrete offer for his services. Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg also name-dropped Barcola as a target for the Reds over the summer window, though he made it clear at the time that their focus remained on trying to prize Alexander Isak from Newcastle, a mission which, of course, was ultimately successful. And most recently, transfer journalist Graham Bailey mentioned Barcola as one of 3 targets Liverpool had to replace Salah on the wing, with the endgame in sight for the Egyptian at Anfield. However, news of Barcola's potential extension, coupled with the Reds' growing interest in a red-hot Premier League star, meant that interest had faded anyway in recent weeks. In other transfer news, Liverpool have been described as having a serious interest in powerful Borussia Dortmund defender Nico Schlotterbeck, and 2 sources appear to suggest he could now be emerging as their number 1 transfer target, and with links to a top France star having been dampened. Elsewhere, Real Madrid's interest in Alexis Mac Allister has been further vindicated by the Liverpool midfielder's superb performance for Argentina against Puerto Rico on international duty, while playing in a new position. Finally, in one of the week's more bizarre reports, Alexander Isak is already being linked with the Anfield exit door amid stunning claims he could replace a legendary frontman at a European giant after just 1 season at Anfield, reports which we've been quick to dismiss.